After over 4 years in a frozen war-like situation, 17 meetings at the diplomatic level and 21 border meets between the two armies, a surprise declaration from the two sides locked in the world's biggest military standoff, India and China unveil a big step forward. A day after India announced a jointly achieved resolution to resume army patrolling by both sides on the tense frontier, China confirmed the pact. As a first step, the two armies will disengage from long-standing friction points in the Depsang Bulge in northern Ladakh, where China has wrested an advantage for years, and the Charding Ningling Nala in southeastern Ladakh's Demchok sector, where the Indian army dominates. As a second step, the most significant result of the resolution will be a resumption of patrolling by the Indian army in the Depsang and Demchok areas. The third step will involve the other three friction points, which emerged in May 2020. That is, the Galwan Valley, Gogra Hot Springs and the banks of the Pangong Lake. The buffer zones created following the June 2020 clash in Galwan will slowly give way to a resumption in routine patrolling by both armies under strictly agreed protocols. With disengagement completed and frontline troops pulled back, and patrolling resuming along the LAC, the two militaries will then de-escalate, which involves soothing temperatures by pulling back war-ready weaponry and equipment from the border areas, including tanks, vehicles, missiles, artillery, radars and more. The last phase will be de-induction, where both armies will shift out the divisions they've massed at the Ladakh border in order to check each other, leaving a pre-2020 routine military presence.
As far as we are concerned, we were looking at that we want to go back to the status quo of April 2020. Point number one. Thereafter, we will be looking at disengagement, de-escalation, normal management of line of actual control. And this normal management of line actual control will not just stop there. There are phases in that also. So this what I am saying, it has been our stance from April 20 itself, when General Y.K. Joshi was the army commander, and even today that remains the same way. So as of now, what has happened? We are trying to restore the trust. How the trust will get restored? It will get restored once we are able to see each other. And we are able to convince each other, look, the buffer zones which are there, which have been created, we are not creeping. And both have to reassure each other. Patrolling gives you that kind of advantage.
The resolution achieved by the two countries won't reflect overnight, nor should it be expected that things will run as smoothly as described. After all, with China, nothing is ever what it seems. Chinese intentions, an enormous trust deficit, and mutual lessons learned from the ongoing standoff mean things will be slow and deliberate. But with both sides at least reaching a resolution, this is the first big sign of an overall thaw. For the Indian military, the guard will never be down.